tendency to get into disagreements with my storytelling professor. He grew up on a farm in Nebraska, and I run a blog on Tumblr. I'm like a golden age blogger in the sense that it's what I've based myself off of. I grew up watching Strange Eons and Dan and Phil, and I just decided that I'm gonna be early internet. I'm gonna internet like we used to. Just because I can't shut the fuck up. I'm gonna be talking anyway. I'm gonna be saying this shit anyway, so I might as well do it to a camera. I'm an insane person who's always talking to myself, except I'm blogging, so I'm just talking at a wall, and sometimes the wall talks back. And I blog about many things. One of the things I blog about is that I fucking hate normies. I hate society's norms. I'm a serial nonconformist. Sean Spencer is my role model. I make references even if not a single soul understands. And you may go, I know who Sean Spencer is. I've watched Psych 2006. I love Psych. But do you know what Fermat is? Oh, I know the exact Dan and Phil video you're talking about, or I've seen you blogging on Tumblr. I know what Fermat is. Well, do you know about the gold string theory? Do you know about mod noir? Those are only things that are here that I'm talking about. I created the term mod noir to describe that 1960s mod espionage noir spy thriller sound, spy jazz, and it's a very common stylistic trend, specifically in 1960s Polish music. I got interviewed on the street asking what I was listening to, and it was right as I was thinking about Piotr Szczepanik. I love his music. Why don't we get something playing, huh? This isn't Piotr. Let's see, do I have him on this playlist? I don't have it on my Montrene playlist, which is my, esteemed lounge music. And then I have my general ambiance playlist, but it has some fun light songs, which I would not say. I have my mod noir playlist. It's Where Needed Mrs. Peel, which is from the 1960s spy-fi, which is spy science fiction. See, that's that mod noir sound. Specifically the beginning. 'Cause yeah. Oh, this is Nataji Zaleskia. Zaleskia. But let's get some Piotr. His keys. This is less of a... Let me find a really good mod noir example. I'm leaving on a jet plane by Harper's Bazaar. I wouldn't say that's mod noir. It is on my Star Trek playlist. I made a Star Trek playlist because all the ones I saw on Spotify, what is Lana Del Rey doing here? This is a naval maritime space opera? Not a ship full of sad hookers. I mean, there is an episode with, those, women, and when they took the weird jello shit, then it made them, beautiful. And then I think it ended up being, they just had to believe they were beautiful. So them believing that this was a thing they had to take to make them beautiful is what was making them beautiful, and then making them ugly when it wore off because they didn't think they were beautiful. So then once they were like, we're beautiful, then they would just be beautiful. But this guy was basically selling the women, not selling, but selling, giving for like space miners to have a wife while they're alone. So then little do they know, they just married an ugly bitch. When I say that I hated normal people to Parrot, he was like, when people are gonna hear that and they're gonna say that, oh, I hate you, or they're gonna take it as you hate them, and I'm like, okay, bitch. If they're abiding by society's norms, if they are enforcing society's norms, if they're taking shit, stripping all of the flavor out of it, fucking gentrifying shit, then I fucking hate them, and this is directed to goddamn normies. And this means TikTok and Twitter bitches. Yeah. You fucking Labubu fucks? You're just fucking hipsters. You're just fucking hipsters. You know what hipsters are? The people who jump on the bandwagon. And they even stole the name because the original hipsters were the Hep Cats, which were the Jazz Cats. And when people compare New Agers to hippies, I get so pissed off. People go, being a hippie isn't a political thing. Oh, this is I think, Latin American band. Not sure if this is Manuar. I'll check back later. Just, Like, one time I said that the hippie movement specifically has its roots in anti-Vietnam War, anti-war protests. They were like, well, that's the past, and you're gonna have to move on someday. And I'm just like, bitch! If you do not learn, those who do not learn history are doomed to repeat it. There's a literal Star Trek episode about it. There's a literal Star Trek episode about it where they go to a planet that has essentially had Nazi Germany in it, and it's because this guy was like, oh, well, I can't explain it. But it was basically, this guy was like, I think I could make pre-Nazi Germany the way it was, and everything still just, everything works so well because it's efficient. But then the people who took control, blah, 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 then made him brain dead. So then they could commit ethnic cleansing, which the United States America is doing. It's not just deporting, it's an ethnic cleansing. People get so mad when you tell them that. I'm so sick and tired of normies. I'm so sick and tired of performative activism. I'm so sick and tired of virtue signaling. It pisses me the freaking frack off. Like, goddamn. Stop being a weak-willed pussy coward, you goddamn white liberals, and start being a leftist. You know, so much shit. It's like white guilt gets you nowhere. The point is you're supposed to be using it to break unjust laws and to fight, instead of just sitting there. Same kind of fucking bitches who don't give a shit about Taylor Swift being a fascist. Taylor Swift is a fucking fascist. She did nothing about this fascist US fucking government using her shit as propaganda. I don't give a shit about Sabrina Carpenter, but she was like, bitch, don't try this. Taylor Swift said nothing, and we know how she gets her fucking panties in a twist anytime someone so much as even tries to reference her lyrics, but then does nothing when the United States government, when that Bitch with the worst spray tan I ever seen in my fucking life uses it. She says nothing. Oh my god, I never liked her. Boring! And worse than boring, she's a fucking fascist, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. Fuck you, normies.